Have you ever wondered what actually happens inside your dog's mind when they stare into your eyes? You probably think they're just asking for food, waiting for a walk, or showing basic affection. But canine neuroscience has just uncovered something completely overwhelming. The way your dog perceives your existence is unlike any other bond on planet Earth. And once you see the hidden data behind their everyday behaviors, you will realize that you aren't just a pet parent to them. You are an actual biological necessity. Most owners completely misinterpret these silent signals every single day. Let's look at the real data behind what your dog is trying to tell you. The safe haven effect. First, we need to address a common myth. People often compare dogs to domesticated cats. Feline behavioral studies show that cats see humans as large, unpredictable roommates. But dogs underwent a radical evolutionary transformation over 30,000 years. They hardwired their nervous systems to link directly to yours. In psychology, there is a concept known as the secure base effect. This is the exact same emotional framework found between a human infant and their parent. When human babies face something terrifying, they look at their parent to feel safe. Dr. Marta Gaxi at Evolutionary University tested this with wolves and dogs. When a wolf faces a frightening, strange situation, it hides or tries to defend itself independently, even if that wolf was entirely raised by loving human hands from birth. But when a dog is frightened, they do something unique. They run directly to their owner. Your presence literally acts as an emotional shield that physically lowers their heart rate. The brain mapping scent phenomenon. This brings us to what happens when you step outside and leave them alone. The moment the door clicks shut, your dog's sensory world undergoes a massive shift. You might assume they simply get bored or look around for entertainment. But neuroscientists wanted to see the literal roadmap of a solo dog's brain. They placed alert dogs into fMRI scanners to monitor their real-time reactions. The dogs were presented with 5 distinct scents: strangers, familiar dogs, strange dogs, themselves, and their owner. The results shocked the research team. When the dogs smelled a familiar dog, the social parts of their brain flickered slightly. But when the scent of their human owner entered the room, the caudate nucleus lit up like a firework. This is the brain's ultimate reward center, responsible for intense joy and deep attachment. To your dog, your specific scent is a biological trigger for pure happiness. The asymmetrical tail language. If you are starting to see your dog in a completely new light, make sure to subscribe. We decode real animal behavior so you can understand your pet's true emotional language. Now, let's talk about a physical language you see every day but have been misreading. We all know that a wagging tail means a dog is emotional. But a groundbreaking study in Italy revealed that the direction of the wag is a precise sentence. When a dog experiences positive, confident emotions, like seeing you walk through the door, their tail automatically swings with a heavy bias toward the right side of their body. This happens because the left hemisphere of the brain controls right-sided movements and handles positive engagement. However, if your dog encounters a stressful situation, a strange aggressive dog, or feels insecure, their tail will swing heavily toward the left side. What's truly amazing is that other dogs notice this microscopic shift instantly. A right-wagging dog relaxes them, while a left-wagging dog causes their heart rate to soar. The uncanny eye-tracking sync. But it gets even more intimate. Your dog reads your face better than your closest human friends. Humans possess a unique automatic reflex called left gaze bias. Because the right side of our brain processes deep emotion, it populates on the left side of our faces first. To read a human accurately, you must look at the left side of their face. When researchers tracked dog eye movements, they found something miraculous. Dogs look at the left side of human faces first, displaying the exact same left gaze bias. But here is the catch. They never do this when looking at other dogs, animals, or objects. They developed a completely exclusive neural pathway just to decode your facial expressions. They can spot a micro-expression of anger, sorrow, or joy within milliseconds. They don't just see a face. They are actively tracking your emotional state. So when your dog comforts you on a dark day, it isn't a lucky guess. It is a deliberate choice driven by thousands of years of evolutionary focus on you. the neurochemical feedback loop. This all builds up to the most beautiful biological secret ever discovered between two species. In a landmark global study, scientists measured hormone levels before and after interactions. They discovered that when you and your dog lock eyes, something extraordinary triggers inside both brains. A massive, synchronous surge of oxytocin, the literal love hormone. This is not a basic spike in happiness. This is a profound chemical locking mechanism. It is the identical neurochemical loop that bonds a biological mother to her newborn infant. Think about the weight of that truth for a second. Your dog's biology doesn't just see you as a source of food or safety. Their brain chemistry actively processes you as their parent, their anchor, and their entire world. Every look, every tail skew, and every sniff is part of a grand design. A design built across thousands of generations to ensure they could connect with you. They don't see a master. They don't see an owner. They see the one presence their entire biology was built to love. They see you. But how does your dog actually measure the agonizing hours while you are away? You might think they have no concept of time, or that a few hours feels like an eternity. The truth is, your dog uses a brilliant organic clock to track your return, the degradation of your scent. When you leave the house, your specific aroma fills the rooms at 100% concentration. As the hours tick by, those scent molecules slowly evaporate and decay at a scientifically predictable rate. Alexandra Horowitz at Barnard College discovered that dogs map this decay precisely. Through thousands of repetitions, your dog learns exactly how faint your scent must be before it's finally time for you to walk through the door. They aren't just waiting blindly. They are literally smelling the passage of time, counting down the minutes until your reunion. The connection goes even deeper than sight and smell. It extends into the literal rhythm of your body. When you lie down to rest next to your companion, an extraordinary auditory calibration begins to take place. Evolutionary biologists have observed that a dog resting against a human will instinctively shift their breathing patterns to match yours. But it doesn't stop at lung capacity. Within minutes of deep relaxation, your dog's heart rate slows down, mirroring the exact cardiovascular spikes and drops of your own cardiac rhythm. This acoustic and physical synchronization acts as a profound evolutionary mechanism designed to forge pack safety. They are quite literally tuning their entire nervous system to match your frequency. When you are calm, their body reads your physical peace as a biological command that tells them the entire world is safe. Stare is not an ordinary habit easy to describe with all dimensions. Many pets like cats and dogs use this technique often. However, it seems the accurate and the most comprehensive meaning and benefits of this habit will be stay partly mystical.